This is a new state, I try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new state, I try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
Welcome to the Life in Football podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Feed.
And this your co-host, Colin Moore. You know we loving life and enjoying football.
Top-notch players all around the world. Top-notch players all around the world. Today we got Mr. T.J. Lee on. Hey, he's a bad boy. When I say one of the, you got certain players that they say dogs, and that's him. They did matter of fact, I seen an article a few weeks ago on him. Now, T.J. Lee, he played offensive line for FAMU, Florida A&M Rattlers. When you get an article put out about you and you a lineman, that means you putting in work. This man gonna mess around and get drafted too. Guess what? He played as a freshman, started. And coming out of Quincy, Florida, you got a lot of talent in these small towns. That's where I'm from. I'm from Quincy, Florida. And T.J. Lee, he's one of the guys who did his thing well. He just an old country guy, you know, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? When you get your family out there from the country, a lot of times they don't really care about no football. They ain't really caring about no sports like that. They just want you to do something good in life. And that's what he doing. He over there in college, man, and he putting it down. And when you see him on the field, best believe that linebacker, he coming at you. That defensive end, he coming at you. No guard, he coming at you. If you're a safety, he going to come across your head too. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let C-Mo bring him on.
How you doing, TJ?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Good, man. It's a blessing to have you on, man.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be here.
So hold on now. He telling me you started as a freshman, so you're getting it in. When you got out there and you coming straight from high school, straight to big-time football and start, when did you figure out that, hey, man, I could play at this level? Did you go in January or did you go in the summer? Or just did you come right at fall camp? When did you know, like, hey, I got this, I can have it?
It didn't really hit me till Jackson State game when I started right guard. I had a little health issues. And I was sitting on the sidelines just, I was just enjoying the experience. And all I hear is T.J. Lee go in. So I'm like, nah, they can't be talking about me. So I ran out there. I say, I asked the center what we got. And I looked around. I said, nah, this is crazy, man. I just graduated 2 months ago. Now I'm about to put my hand in the dirt, play my first college snap. So when it happened, I was going against Antoine Owens. He from the area, so it was just like kind of battling old, competition, stuff like that. So it was fun, man. Got the jitterbugs out of me, and it was a wrap from there. Took it and ran with it.
And then on top of that, your first college game is in the NFL stadium, ESPN. You can't get no better than that.
No, it was crazy, man. It was just I really enjoyed it. I know we lost, but it was the messages from my mom and family after the game. Like, they said your name on TV. I heard all that. My mom had called me crying, stuff like that. Like, my son on TV, because honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna do after high school, man. It's a long story. I lost a few scholarships, so Coach Simmons came through clutch, and I took it and ran with that, man. Rattler for life now, so.
See, yeah. Lee, I want to know, did you feel how I feel? Because I had that kind of moment where you say you looked around and you were like, man, I'm here. So let me tell you about mine. I spoke with you earlier. I played at Alabama State. So I played JUCO ball first. But when I got to Alabama State, I'll never forget, man, that was my first game. We were finna play Troy. And you know how you walk around the field before the game? I went out there walking around the field like, man, this crazy. I'm finna play in this stadium. I'm looking at, cause the big stadium, they had a jumbotron already on before the game, and they just flipping the screen. I'm like, it felt so surreal. It felt like a dream. That's how I felt. Like, did you feel like that?
I felt like that. I felt more like that when ESPN came and put the camera on my face, and I saw myself on the big screen. I was like, wow, this is what they do. You know, I used to watch this stuff on TV, and now I'm doing it. And then my first game wasn't at Bragg. It was actually at Hard Rock, so that was even more a good experience. So, yeah, I probably felt that same experience, if not more.
Yeah, because I remember, see how you say your mom called you? So I called my mom before the game. I was like, Mom, you know, God, so, man, I'm so happy. And I like, it feel like I'm dreaming. I told her I feel like I'm dreaming. Because that's how I felt. And then when we go out there stretching, like when you go stretch, other team, it's like I was in an out-of-body experience that whole time because, I'm jogging and doing the stretch. But I really ain't paying no attention to what the coach talking about. I'm just looking around the whole time because it's so surreal. So, I had to just, touch on that because I kind of felt like you. And I want you to talk about how it was for you and your family because you just spoke about your mom. And I want you to speak a little bit more about that. Like, how was it for you growing up and where you from?
So I'm originally from Bainbridge, but I'm by way of Quincy, Florida. I moved there 9th grade year with my pops. So he was my coach in high school, my offensive line coach. So I didn't have no leeway. So he followed me all through school. So after practice, I'm thinking I'm going to get a cool ride home. He telling me what I did wrong, what step I took wrong and stuff like that. So that's really the football side. My mom's side, she know a little about it, but she really just want me to be happy. So when to hear her crying on the phone, I just felt like I accomplished one of the many things in life. So it was crazy, man.
Now, right now, you done finished that up. What you doing to prepare to make it even better?
I mean, I got my foot, I got my foot a little wet in the door. So now it's just time to take off now. So I don't know what position I'm gonna play this year. I might get a little bit of guard, might stay at center, so I don't know, man. But now it's just going crazy in the weight room in the off season, get my body right, and it's time to go now, man. I don't really got no time to step back, so gotta take off.
I want to know how you end up picking FAM.
FAM was my first offer, man. My 9th grade year, I had played a spring game. Actually, at FAMU had a jamboree. I was at right tackle. I did a little something there, and then they offered me right after that. So it was really staying home actually. So
was that the game versus Dion them school when he had Dion had the high school come down?
No, it was a spring game. We played Lincoln and Ricketts.
Oh, okay.
It was a jamboree, and I had just transferred from Bainbridge High School, and it was really just a whole different 360 playing Georgia ball and Florida ball. So I had to come with it, and after that, Willie Simmons hit up one of my coaches, like, we want to offer this kid. I didn't really think much of it until my senior year, like, HBCU's on the rise now, so why not? So I stayed home. I'm home, my family 30 minutes away, both ways, of Bainbridge and Quincy, so I don't really have to want for too much.
And then my last question, what are your plans for getting your degree? And just say you make it to the NFL, what's your plans after football?
I mean, I'm an SBI major, business major, so I can do anything with that degree. But the first plan is really football. So if that don't work, I'm gonna try to work somewhere in that football field. If it's not working in the office, doing some an analyst or something like that, I just want to stay in the field. I think I'd be bored without sports in my life. So they say football not the only way out, but I feel like once you in it so long, man, you just want to talk about it every day.
Yeah.
In some aspect of life, you feel me? So.
And that's how me and my partner, that's how we started this podcast and, what we doing now. And I just got to give my hats off to you. You seem like a, respectable young man. You doing your thing. Your mama need to be proud. But guess what? I already know she proud, man, because you told me twice on here you said, man, this time she done talked to you and cried, because she care about you, and she happy for you too, man. And I'm telling you, I'm proud of you, man. When I saw you, did you see yourself in the article? I know
I seen it. My dad had. I didn't know I didn't see it at first. I know I had got the call. I just did it one day after practice, after spring ball. I'm like, okay, whoop. He just want to hear me talk about spring ball. We had a scrimmage that day. It didn't really go too well, so I guess he wanted to see what happened. Then I seen the article come out. I'm like, wow. I sent it to my mom. She started crying again. So it's just, man, making her happy, man.
I do want to tell you this, man. You're ahead of a lot of players that play ball, because I know the majority of guys when we play, and I'm saying we because I played, he played, you playing, guys on your team playing, a lot of cats don't know what they want to do when they get out of school, but you already done zeroed in on this thing. You want to stay around ball no matter how it goes. You want to be around it, so you already winning. And you going to get that opportunity just because how hard you work, just because how focused you are. So you going to get what you looking for, and you already know at a young age. So when it's time to make that decision, the decision been made years ago. So, man, you winning.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, y'all heard it here, man. TJ Lee playing for them FAMU Rattlers. He playing on the offensive line. They doing a great job. Coach Simmons over there got them dominating. And I'm telling y'all, man, this one of the best teams in the country, FAMU, and TJ Lee, one of the best offensive linemen in the country. And I'm telling you, he a real dog. When y'all watching FAMU game this year, do like, I know I play linebacker, it's a little different. But do like I do, pay a little bit of attention to that offensive line. Now, I know it's different with me, because I'm going to be locked in on them. But watch them. Watch them boys. They be on, I'm talking about, they be coming off that ball handling straight business. And I'm going to leave y'all how I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. This is the Life of Football podcast. Get you next time.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.